What's happening? This is 9/11, and you are tuned in to ABG Podcast. As always, man, y'all know how we do it. Let's get to it. So today I have a return guest. You've heard on many radio stations, currently now in K104. You've seen as a guest host on The Breakfast Club. She's also an author, event host. Lil Dee, your resume getting long as I-20. We ain't got long, so hey, welcome back. How you doing? Y'all just need to know, put some respect on her name.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm really wonderful. Thanks for having me back with the good light,
That's what's up. Stay with the good life.
Thank you for that introduction. Did you leave anything out?
Did I leave anything?
Oh, no, I think you got them all. Yeah.
Man, look, I need one of them tickers behind the camera. You like that now. Look, before we get into it though, I'd be remiss us both being from Louisiana. We just had the verses. Did you catch that?
Did I? I was gonna ask you who you think won.
You want me to go? Or you want to go?
I'll go. No Limit won, period. Just like I said they would. Cash Money has hits, but No Limit has anthems. And I think the problem was the crowd was too young to really appreciate About It. Ice Cream Man, bro, I know how to cook crack because of C Murder. I ain't never did it, but I bet you I look for the nigga with the whitest snow.
Facts.
That's step one.
Facts. And that's crazy because like you damn near said what I said word for word. Because look, I went in, I ain't gonna lie, I'm a Cash Money fan, but I went in, back from when I was 18, 19, looking at it from that mindset, the music mindset. But as I watched it live, I'm looking at it from grown man aspect and just the structure P had. And like you say, he had this whole squad still behind him. It looked like the old Body video. So music, I still think Juvenile, Wayne. Now, when you start talking about their music individual, it's a watch. But when you talk about structures on some grown man shit, Master P cleared it. And I walked away with high respect for Master P than I did going in. So I'm with you. Hey, No Limit did their thing.
1,000%. And plus, Birdman, I see why everybody leave. They come back. But, I mean, like, Master P, all his people on their masters, I think.
Yep.
You ain't never.
Snoop showing up was big, too.
I knew Snoop was coming. I knew
it.
Was coming.
Yeah.
I knew
Snoop showing up was big.
Like, everybody was like, Cash Money gonna watch them. And I'm like, bro, you don't realize how many people were signed to No Limit. And I started
look,
style. Come on, Snoop had 2 albums on No Limit. Like, come on, bro.
Last point I'm gonna make on it, because I was going back and forth with them before it started. I'm like, when you talk about music, you can't. But they say it's a numbers game. When you think about the number of artists P had, if they had one hit or one anthem, like you said, because that's what I said. No Limit got anthems. So if you give me one anthem per album, that automatically gonna clear any label. Because you got 100 artists that all had features with everybody they made that's gonna give you that one hit. So
you can still do It Ain't My Fault without Mystical. You can still do Down for My Niggas without C Murder. Like, that's the most important thing P did was you gonna get on this song, you're gonna get on this song too. And of course you're getting on that song. Everybody getting verse on this song. And you see.
Okay, well, hey, we starting off in the green, so hey, there we go.
It's a good day.
Hey, it's a good day. Down to the main thing now, why I brought you on though. So to let the people know, I just kind of saw you starting to post and I started seeing the traffic on it, and you were doing the 12 days the Christmas, and it was like a mentorship program, so to speak, where you get to shadow a lady in their respective field, and you get to go about that day and just see the day-to-day interactions of that. How did you come about that? Is this year, or had you been doing this before?
So I started it in 2013 when I was in Cleveland. I was sitting at the radio station, and like it was my first time really understanding like branding and what you want your legacy to be and like what you want to be known for. And so I was sitting around like, well, everybody has a thing except for me. What's my like thing? And I just was like, what do I care about? And I've always cared about girls knowing their worth earlier in life than I did. And so I was almost talking myself out of it because I'm like, man, I'm part-time at the station. Like, I'm not popular. What can I do? And one of my coworkers said, why are you stopping yourself before you even try? Oh, thank God for Sam Silk. So I went home that night and I wrote plans, like, what would I want it to be? And I'm like, I don't want to give you gifts on Christmas. I want to give you something that you're going to remember forever. And so it literally came from that.
That's what.
I never had like a big sister or like that cool auntie to like mentor me and, just kind of give me some game or show me different perspectives. I always
Yeah.
dreamed
Yeah.
big, but I had oldest child syndrome, so I was just gone,
Yeah.
but for the kids who don't have that, who don't realize they can be anything outside of their neighborhood, I wanted to make sure that they knew their dreams are not, they're just goals. Put them on a list and let's get them done, because here's a woman who's 10 years older than you who's doing it right now, and she's gonna tell you step by step what you need to do to get where she is.
That's what's up. So let me ask you this then. How hard is it? Because like you said, you got 12 days. It'll be 12 probably different careers or
Yeah.
whatever. How hard is it to coordinate that? And do you get kind of the once you pick your winners, do you get the job careers first and then go after attaching it, or does it work in reverse?
That's a good question, because let me tell you, the process has been stressful every year except for this year.
Okay.
I have a team this year, and I really feel like I deserve that, because I get the submissions, and
Mm-hmm.
we pick the winners on a score system. I don't
Mm-hmm.
pick the winners because I be wanting to pick everybody, but
Yeah. Yeah.
we have like a system of 1 through 5, and then we go from
Mm-hmm.
the top 12. The thing is, as I'm reading the careers, I'm already thinking, do I I can't tell you because I haven't picked yet, but I have a girl right now with a very unique career. So I
Mm-hmm.
would look forward to see if I can find it, because if I find it, she's definitely getting picked. There are
Mm-hmm.
certain times where like I want to pick someone, but we can't film. Like there was a girl who wanted to be an Olympic swimmer. She still
Mm-hmm.
could meet with a college level professional swimmer. We just couldn't film because it was at a college.
Mm-hmm.
So we pick the professionals, call the winners, and then coordinating is the tough part. I work, obviously.
Yeah.
If you have a career, if you want to be a teacher, I might have to get to the school at 7 a.m. Can your mama take off work? Can she bring you here?
Mm-hmm.
I would say it's been the most frustrating part is when you took off work and you had already been up all night, but then they
Yeah.
cancel at the last second.
Man,
Um,
that's their nerve, though.
and every year it's then I film all the videos myself. I used to. I had to edit all
Mm-hmm.
the videos myself, and I
Mm-hmm.
put them out one day at a time over 12 days. So you
Gotcha.
talking about no sleep, you talking about stress, you talking about still got to go to work somehow and try to function. This year, thank God, I have a team.
Look, I could only imagine because, like I said, it's hard. People don't know, even doing stuff like this, coordinating 1-to-1. So I'm just automatically thinking the logistics behind 12 people,
Yeah.
12 days that the career person can take out, 12 days that you can, because what's the age group that I think it's 11 to 17, correct?
Yeah. So like they only shadow for a day. We might have to get
Mm-hmm.
clearances. Like if it's in a hospital, we had a girl once be a
Exactly.
mortician one day, so we
Mm-hmm.
had to go to the morgue and see if we could film. It was disgusting. But like so it's a lot. It's a process, and to have all those, mind you, submissions run until November 15th, and then I start
Mm-hmm.
putting the videos out on December 12th.
Okay.
But then
So,
I gotta get 12 girls filmed,
yeah.
edited.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
That's a tight window. So, for the people that's interested, because you still say it ends November 15th,
Yeah.
what's the criteria for like submitting their child, or the child themselves even coming to you to submit their proposal?
The child better come to me. Parents cannot fill out the form. I want to hear from
Okay. Okay. That's what's up.
club-christmas.info, and we basically ask you to tell us your chosen career path, and
Mm-hmm.
why getting picked would have an impact on your career.
Mm.
Like, really answer it. Like,
Yeah.
really be passionate. Tell us exactly how you feel and like why you want this career, and what this opportunity would do for you. Because I've gotten some really good submissions.
That's what's
Like
up.
little girl be 11 and you be like, oh my God, we're picking you, because just
Yeah.
hurts. And I've seen
Yeah.
what it's done for people. Like I had a girl in 2016 who wants to be a radio personality. She's doing radio.
Go ahead. Yeah.
I had a girl who wanted to be a teacher, and she wound up being the first person in her family to graduate from college, and she's a teacher.
Wow.
The
Wow.
girl who wanted to be the medical examiner is in the medical field right now in Georgia. I didn't realize I gotta start taking myself more seriously. Like I keep, because I edited all the videos myself, I went back to find them and I'm like, I really did this.
For real.
It's
For real.
crazy. I'm really proud of myself.
And you already, well, you cleared the next couple of questions. I was going to ask you what was one of the most touching. I was going to ask you, hey, did you have one that wanted to be a radio personality to kind of shadow you? So you kind of answered those. So let me ask you this then, because I'm seeing some of the removal of, well, you know, you've seen some of the DEI removals. I've seen NBC, they're doing DEI removals now. So to me, I thought it was real impactful what you're doing, because it gives people that looks like us, especially young ladies, with Black women being the most educated people on the planet right now, just yeah. So just seeing you take that step and putting these young ladies in a position to prosper later on in life, how does that make you feel with seeing what's going on with some of the DEI removals and stuff like that? Because like I tell people, the DEI wasn't a lookout, wasn't saying, hey, I'm gonna give you a hookup. It was because we weren't getting invited in the rooms that we were qualified for. So how does it feel, just like you kind of touched on it, but just being able to put those pieces together and just giving those girls something bigger to dream for that they can see in person in real time?
I think that it does a lot to heal my inner child. You know, I left Shreveport to come to Toledo when I was 22. And like, there was never a time where I was like, I'm not going because I'm afraid. Like, I'm gonna just go. But my parents discouraged me. And, you know, nobody had ever moved that far away.
Yeah.
They never came to see me. And like, they ain't even like believe in my career until I think I was boxing with Buster Douglas or something. And my daddy was like, "Oh, you are important. All right, cool."
Yeah. Yeah.
But like, it means everything to me to be able to show these girls that you're not crazy, and that thing you want to do that you've never seen before. Here you go.
That's what's up.
This is not just some wish that you have. Here's how you're going to get there. Like after
Yeah.
the career day, the girls are invited to a president pamper party. We get their hair, nails, makeup done. We have a brunch, music, and a lot of gifts. And this year, a charter bus is taking us to a photography studio so they can get headshots. Because I want you to know, this is not a career day. This is the first day of career.
Well, you're dropping gems as usual, man. As usual. So let me ask you this. Now, you went through, you named a couple of the ones that stuck out to you, but if you could pick one over the course of you doing this, which one would you say that was just kind of real, just touching to you? It was like, man, I really made a difference. And you just, if you got in the car and you drove off away just feeling full.
Oh, her name's Camilla. She goes by CJ. 12 Days of Christmas, 2013. She wants to be a plus size model. And I found her a plus size model who mentored her through her first photo shoot, makeup, hair, all the things, right? That's still my little baby to this day. And I have seen her go from not liking herself very much, being self-conscious because of her size, to loving herself, looking in the mirror, and just seeing a completely different person. She's an entrepreneur now. She still models, but she lost over 100 pounds. And she's just,
that's what's up.
That's my baby. That's my baby. But
like I can see it in your face that would touch you. Yeah.
The way her confidence is now, like it be blowing my mind that some of these kids are grown now.
For real,
I'm really antsy. I love it though.
That's what's up. Now, before we wrap up, do you have, because like you're doing a lot and you're putting a lot together, do you have any sponsorships or partners that support you, or do you have a team that kind of gets behind? Well, I know earlier you mentioned now you got people that help. Do you have any sponsors that pitch in to kind of give you a?
Yeah, a lot of the things are donated, which I'm so grateful for. Like our brunch is sponsored by Breakfast Brothers. Like
shout out Ricky too.
Oh my God,
the son used to cut my hair. That's a cool dude.
It is. I love him so much. And I just had Breakfast Brothers at their new location in Arlington. Anyway, congratulations, third franchise. But anyway, they're sponsoring the brunch. My homegirl Ashley Adams in Duncanville is our host salon for the President Pamper Party. Even our charter bus, Transcam Shuttle, is a woman-owned company, and they'll be providing us,
that's nice. That's
This
major.
has been a whole blessing. Like these babies don't know. I'm gonna do a video to show like my first year to where I am
Yeah.
now, because I need people to really understand. Like I'm so grateful for how far my little idea has come.
Yeah, we gonna have to drop the Lil D, the little ideas, because you starting to do major things. Well, you've been doing major things. You know what it is. But look, I appreciate you dropping in, talking about that. I told you I wasn't gonna hold you long tonight, but you want to plug anything else before you get up out of here?
Hey, 12 Days of Christmas info. You got till November 15th. I have a new book coming up. It will be out by January. More
That's what's
details.
up.
So
That's what's up. And look, you always epitomize, like from the Route 2 book, and what you're doing now, you always epitomize what my platform stands for, which is accomplish, visualize, goals. That's what the AVG stands for. So we're going to end it on that note. Like I always tell my group, always visualize your goals. And after that, accomplish those visualized goals. 9/11, Lil Dee, we out. Appreciate you dropping in once again.
for sure. Thank you for having me.
Thank you.
See, I'm finna go beast mode, and the rest of them know how I'm rocking. They know how I pop it. They say I'm a cheat code. The king of the monsters, the biggest. They know they in trouble when I get in feast mode. Really been on this world for